Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics. Today we are finally going to be getting some fish to go right here in this 8-gallon aquarium. This right here is my planted 8-gallon Higer aquarium. I did make a video a while back of me setting this tank up, so feel free to check that one out. And once again, a big thank you to Higer for sending me this tank. If you guys like the look of it, then feel free to check it out at the link in the description. But yeah, we set this thing up a little over a month ago, and I am honestly just tired of looking at this tank and not seeing fish in there. So today we are going to be getting some fish for it, and probably some shrimp too. We might get a little group of ghost shrimp or something. And like I said, it is an 8-gallon tank, if that. So we can't go too crazy with the fish. We might get like a little group of neon tetras, maybe some corydoras, maybe some fancy guppies. I really don't know. We're pretty much just going to go to the pet store and see what they have and hopefully find something we like. And yeah, this is going to be a pretty chill video. I don't know exactly what we're getting or what we're even doing. After we get some fish and possibly shrimp for this tank, we'll probably go down to the fish room and do some updates, maybe some feedings. I don't know. We're just going to see what happens. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. And with that being said, we're just going to head right on over to the pet store. Alrighty guys, so I just got done inside of the store, and first of all, we did indeed get our ghost shrimp right there. We got 6 of them, and this store did actually have a lot of cool stuff. Nothing really crazy as far as what we were looking for today for our 8-gallon tank, but they did have an albino African clawed frog, which I've actually been looking for recently. I used to have one. I had one for like less than a week. It did jump out of the tank and I never found it, and I've really been wanting another albino frog after that. So let me know if you guys think I should come back and get that guy. But also, they had some really nice looking albino Oscars, and I've also been on the hunt for another Oscar for the 75. But as far as the 8-gallon goes, what we're shopping for today, didn't see any neon tetras, didn't see any crazy looking like smaller fish. So I did end up going with 4 fancy guppies. These guys are just absolutely beautiful. They got those orange tails, and the designs on these guys' bodies are just insane. Look at that guy right there. These things look just awesome. And that'll also work out great because if I ever decide to like take down the 8-gallon tank from my room, we can just put those guppies right into our guppy breeding tank, and they could hopefully have some cool looking babies for us. So might end up doing that, but today they are going in the 8-gallon. So we're gonna get all these guys home, and I'll see you when we get there. Alrighty guys, we are back home from the fish store, and we are gonna go right ahead and let our guppies and shrimp start acclimating to their new tank. So we're just gonna drop them on in there to start floating. I just cannot wait to see these guppies swimming around freely in this tank. So we are gonna give them about 15-20 minutes to acclimate, but right now I do want to head down to the fish room and just give you guys a couple updates. Alrighty guys, so here we are down in the fish room, and first of all, a lot of you guys have been asking for turtle updates. So here they are. First of all, we got Junior, our red-eared slider, and Midas, our albino red-eared slider. And then I guarantee Toby's in the sand. Yep, that's his home right there. I put sand in this tank just for him because I know he loves sand. He loves digging and burying himself. And right back there in that little sand patch in the corner is where Toby always hangs out. But yeah, all 3 of these guys are growing very fast, and the tank upgrade for them is long overdue. But luckily, we are going to be transforming this 55-gallon tank into a turtle tank here very, very soon. Literally, that's going to be like one of the next videos I film, so be ready for that. Also, I want to talk about Pluto, the flower horn, for just a second. So if you guys take a look at him, you'll notice that his head isn't really that big. These flower horns are supposed to have a big old hump on their head, and you can see it a little bit there. But there was a point in time a few months ago where Pluto's head actually had some decent size to it, but then for some reason it completely shrunk and has not grown back. So I did a little bit of research on why that might be, and a lot of times the biggest factor for a flower horn's like head size is water quality and water temperature. So I thought, maybe the temperature is wrong. So I opened the lid and felt the water, and I realized that it was like way colder than it should be, and I realized the heater I had in that tank was broken. It literally just didn't work. So I did put a different heater in there. You can see back there it is indeed working, and the water's at about 76 degrees. I do want to bump that up a little bit to like 78 to 80, but I've already noticed that Pluto is being a lot more active. Like, he's out and about swimming around. Usually when the water was colder, he was just always hiding behind that structure, but now that it's a little warmer in there, he's starting to come out and play. So hopefully with the new heater in there, we will start seeing some growth with Pluto's head. That'd be awesome. But other than that, a little update on our one-eyed koi fish that we got a couple videos ago right there. His name is Willie, one-eyed Willie, as well as his buddy the goldfish, who we do not have a name for. I believe it's a Shabunkin goldfish if I'm correct. But yeah, one-eyed Willie is doing just great in here. I started feeding these guys the pond pellets that I feed the rest of the koi and goldfish in my pond. They've been munching on that just fine. And yeah, they're both looking really good in here. This tank is also looking super clean, so that's just awesome. I cannot wait to put these guys into the pond, and that should be going down like mid to late April. It's still super cold out. There was literally ice over the pond this morning. But with that being said, I think I actually want to show you guys the pond real quick. I feel like it's been a little while since you guys have seen the pond, so here you go. Nothing's really changed. I mean, we still got the netting over it to catch the leaves, as you can see there. We do still have our aerator going in there, creating oxygen for the fish. And you might be able to see right down there a few of the fish. All of them are doing great. They're all still alive. But yeah, they're just chilling, literally and figuratively. And yeah, up here in the mini pond, you can see there's still ice on here. It's about 30 degrees right now where I live. This morning it was like 20. So we're almost done with winter. Almost, but not quite. And yeah, I cannot wait to get this thing back up and running. But yeah, it has now been about 23 minutes in real time. I know it didn't seem like it in the video, but these fish are ready to go. And we'll actually start with our ghost shrimp. And I usually don't recommend like adding the water from the pet store into your tank, but I do trust this pet store, and this is a brand new tank. There's no fish in here that it could potentially harm. So we're gonna dump our shrimp on in here. And I already know these guys are gonna love the live plants in here. They're gonna always be hanging out in this hornwort. Now you can see them heading on into the tank. Oh, that is so cool. Those guys are definitely gonna be awesome to watch in this tank. But now it is time for our guppies to go in. I am super excited for this. So here we go. Oh snap, look at them, dude. Oh, they're so pretty. Look at the colors on these guppies. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. That's honestly like the perfect amount of fish for this tank too. It's not a big tank at all. We definitely did not want to overstock this tank, so I think just a little group of guppies like that is perfect. And yeah, they're all sticking together up there, getting used to the new tank. It is going to take them a little bit to get adjusted, so we are going to give them a little bit of time to chill in this tank. But in the meantime, I think I want to grab one of the ghost shrimp out of this tank and feed him to Ike. I've been wanting to feed Ike some more ghost shrimp. I have not done that in a while. He's probably doubled in size since the last time I did that, so I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these ghost shrimp out of here, and I'll meet you guys down in the fish room. Alrighty guys, here we are at the 125-gallon tank, and Ike is looking hungry. Bruce is too, but there's no way he beats Ike to this shrimp. We've got the chosen one right here, and we're gonna go ahead and dump him in 3, 2, 1. Oh, there he goes. So fast with it. And look at him, he's waiting for another one to drop in. Yo, I feel like Ike could literally take down about a dozen of those guys, at least. Let me know if you guys want to see a video of us getting like 20, 30 ghost shrimp and just dropping a bunch into the 125, into the 75. How about this? If this video gets 2,000 likes, we'll do a complete ghost shrimp feeding video. We'll feed ghost shrimp to like every fish, every turtle, frog I have down here that'll eat them. So like this video if that's something you guys want to see. But I think that is pretty much going to wrap up this video. We did everything I wanted to do. Got some fish and shrimp for the 8-gallon upstairs. Talked about a few plans we have going down here in the fish room. We just fed Ike a ghost shrimp. So yeah, this was a fun one. I've got plenty of other videos on the way, so stay tuned. Today's comment of the day goes out too. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you got to do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bruh, get off of me, bruh.